23 most common mistakes in the English language explained in detail. Let's go.
When talking about the future in English, it's important to choose the right tense. Use the present continuous, like, I am meeting friends later, for fixed arrangements that are already planned. Use will for instant decisions or promises, such as, I'll answer the phone. And use the present simple for scheduled events that are on a timetable, like, the train departs at 6. When you turn a direct question into an indirect one, the word order changes. Instead of saying, where is the station, you would say, could you tell me where the station is? Notice how the subject and verb return to their normal order, as in a statement. The difference between the present perfect and the past simple is a common challenge. Use the present perfect, as in, I have lived here for years, for actions that started in the past and continue to the present, or for experiences where the time is not important. Use the past simple, like, I lived there in 2010, for actions that are completely finished in the past. To talk about an action that happened before another past action, you need the past perfect. For example, when I arrived, the meeting had already started. This clarifies that the meeting began before your arrival. The verbs have and have got can often be used interchangeably to talk about possession, such as, I have a car, or I've got a car. However, for actions like having lunch or having a shower, you must use have and cannot use have got. Understanding modals like must and have to is about nuance. Must often implies the speaker's own authority or strong recommendation, while have to suggests an external rule. Remember that must is only for the present. For other tenses, use a form of have to. The negative forms are very different. Mustn't means something is prohibited, while don't have to means it is not necessary. The verbs say and tell are often confused. Remember that tell must always be followed by the person you are telling, as in, tell me a story. The verb say does not take a direct person, you say something, or say something to someone. The difference between make and do is another key area. Generally, the is used for jobs, tasks, and activities like do homework or do the shopping. The verb make is used for creating, constructing, or producing something, such as make a plan, make a mistake, or make a decision. Phrasal verbs have specific meanings that must be learned. Find out means to discover information. Make up means to invent something, like a story. Bring up means to raise a child. Grow up means to become an adult. And take off means to remove clothing or for an airplane to leave the ground. The words like and as are not the same. Use like for comparisons, meaning similar to, as in she looks like her mother. It is also used in questions like what is it like? Use as to describe someone's job or function, like he works as a translator, or in comparisons with as. Many common nouns in English are uncountable. This means they have no plural form and you cannot use a or an with them. Words like advice, information, furniture, and luggage fall into this category. You must say some advice or a piece of advice. The words good and well have different grammatical functions. Good is an adjective, so it describes a noun, as in, she is a good singer. Well is usually an adverb, so it describes a verb, as in, she sings well. However, well can also be an adjective meaning, in good health. Punctuation is crucial for clear writing. An apostrophe is used for contractions, like it's, for, it is, and to show possession, as in, the student's book. However, possessive pronouns like its, hers, and whose do not have an apostrophe. Capital letters are used for proper nouns like names, places, and days of the week, but not for seasons or general nouns. Spelling words like accommodation, definitely, and environment correctly is also essential. Some words are easily confused. Nature refers to the physical world not made by humans. The countryside is rural land. The environment is the natural world we live in. Travel is the general activity of moving. A journey is one specific trip from place to place. And a trip is often a short journey or a holiday. The verb get has many uses. It can mean obtain, as in get a ticket, or become, as in get tired. Get to a place means to arrive. Get to know someone means to become acquainted with them. Remember that take means to carry something with you, while get means to obtain it. The words hope and wish express desire, but they are used differently. Use hope for things that are possible, like I hope it's sunny tomorrow. Use wish for things that are unlikely or impossible, or for regrets about the past. For example, I wish I were richer, or I wish I had studied harder. To express your opinion formally, you can use phrases like on the one hand and on the other hand to present different sides of an argument. Use in my opinion to state your own view and according to state someone else's. At first refers to the beginning of a situation that later changed, while firstly introduces the first point in a list. Prepositions like in, to, of, and on must be used correctly. You read something in a newspaper, are interested in something, and take a course in a subject. You look forward to something, explain something to someone, and listen to someone. You are fond of something and have experience of something. And something depends on something else. The words still, yet, and already are time adverbs. Still is used to say a situation continues, often later than expected, as in, I am still waiting. Yet is used in questions and negatives to talk about something expected to happen, and it goes at the end, has he arrived yet? Already is used to say something happened sooner than expected, she has already finished. The words very, to, and enough modify other words. Very intensifies, meaning a lot, as in very interesting. To means more than necessary, and often has a negative meaning, like too expensive to buy. Enough means sufficient. It comes after adjectives, as in old enough, but before nouns, as in enough time. The verbs take and bring relate to movement. Take means to move something away from the speaker's current location. Bring means to move something towards the speaker or to the place where the speaker will be. You take a photo, but you bring a gift to a party. Knowing when to use the article the is important. Use the when you are referring to a specific thing that both the speaker and listener know about. Do not use any article for general meanings, names of most countries, meals, and common phrases like go to work or watch TV. Finally, some verbs always need an object to complete their meaning. Verbs like enjoy, appreciate, and regret often need the word it or a noun after them. You don't just enjoy, you enjoy it, or enjoy the movie. You don't just find difficult, you find it difficult.